Dude, if this works, I'm gonna be so excited. What's up, everybody? I'm Jake the Lawn Kid. Welcome back to yet another vlog. So nice to have you guys here. Folks, we're coming back at you guys again with yet some more snowblowing footage. I actually went out 2 days over the last couple of weeks here. By the way, all my friends living in the Northwest and even up into the further north and further south, even down into Texas, it has been a crazy freaking winter for all of us. So what I figured I would do today, guys, is we'd make another snowblower vlog, only this time we're going to be taking a different unit with us. I decided to take my smaller snowblower, also sent to me by my friends over at Snapper Simplicity, as I really haven't given it a chance. I've been too busy using this big dog right here, which I love. Because I have the big dog, I've really been ignoring all the smaller scale units that I have. So I figured what I would do for this vlog is I would show you guys a little trip I took over to my uncle's house with this black beauty right here. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and roll you guys some footage from the last week or so where I actually went out with my sister on a different day, way before we even tried this out, on another snow event we had here where we had 12 driveways, 12 client driveways in my business, that is. My sister with me, we took 2 snowblowers. I took the smallest one, which is the Toro Snowmaster, and the biggest one I own, which is this guy right here. Took them out, shot some side-by-side video. Here's how that went. Check that out. There she goes. There it goes. This snowblower, honestly, I have not given it enough love as I've been using my big Simplicity, but same folks sent me this one and I still have yet to try it out some more. So I'm loading it up, taking it with me today. Got to go do my uncle's driveway. It's got about 1 foot of snow on it. And then I got to head over to my grandma's house, which from what I'm hearing is already cleared, but just in case something does need additional clearing, I got it. You know what I mean? It's always good to be prepared. All right, here we are. So this is what we're dealing with. Nothing too crazy. I'd say about 1 foot actually. And there's not a whole lot of foot traffic either. So this should be a walk in the park. I'd say about a good 15-20 minutes. So yeah, let's put this little guy to work. so just got done with my uncle's driveway. As you see, looks pretty good, albeit we didn't do as much shoveling as I would typically do for one of my clients, and that is because my uncle said he would take care of it. So I just did all the snow blowing and left the shoveling to him. So that's what he wanted, that's what I did. So now what I got to do is I got to head over to my grandma's house, and turns out she's got a little leak in the roof, so I got to go over there and help her fix that. We got to brush some snow off the roof. So yeah, we're in for a real treat. But real quick, before we get to that, guys, I just want to go ahead and talk about this snowblower real quick. So this Briggs snowblower here, this is the smaller version of what Simplicity sent me. They sent me the bigger one, which you guys have seen in previous vlogs. It's a charger, it is a beast of a unit, and I am in love with it. And because of that, I've pretty much been putting the use of this one on the back burner a little bit because I love my big snowblower, right? So I figured what I would do today is just, you know, take it out and show you guys how it did. And as you see, it did pretty well here on my uncle's driveway. I'll say this, it does have a few shortcomings compared to the bigger unit. A couple of the facts being that it doesn't have the brake steering on it, so you have to steer it manually. It doesn't have hand warmers, so that's a little bit of a problem for those of you guys who have cold hands, right? Cold hands, warm heart, as my good buddy Brian's Lawn Maintenance would say. Another thing is the power. This is a smaller unit, and because of that, it is cheaper and it is more accessible to homeowners, as you can find it at a big box store. But because of that, it does have a few shortcomings compared to something that you would find at a dealer. But other than that, I'd say it did pretty good. I'm pretty excited about this. Briggs & Stratton Simplicity. Thank you guys for sending this. Sincerely appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna quit talking now. I'll probably have to redo this in studio or something because I rambled. But yeah, I gotta go, man. I gotta go help my grandma. So catch up with you guys in a bit. All right, so here's the situation. It's later in the day. I got the snow blowers over here. Had to do some scraping under here because took it out today, did some snow blowing. Didn't really have time to scrape it, so I got it sitting in the garage here with the heater running. So that's melting the snow, and it also made it easier to take the scraper and just get everything out of there. So then that way, like I mentioned in my 2-minute lawn tip that I put out a couple of days ago, it won't back things up and grind the gears together. It'll keep things in tip-top shape. So one problem I had this week is actually with my big snowblower, probably from all the tundra type ice mounts that we've been dealing with in our business here, that has caused this to happen. Just a lot of vibration and tension going on under here. But what happened was one of the bolts in the auger here came out. I don't know if I'll be able to show it. Let me get a light here. Okay, so here's what I found. See this hole right there? In that hole, there should be a bolt. And the way I know that is because I come over here to this side and you can see I got what looks to be a 13 mil on this side, which helps to lock it into the gear so it doesn't move freely like this one does, which, by the way, let me show you what's going on. So you can see when I turn it, it turns freely. We don't want that, right? We want it locked on the gear so it works. So literally, stupid me, going up my last 2 driveways of the day not knowing that half of my auger wasn't working. So my neighbors were probably looking at me like, what the heck's this guy doing? I was also kind of confused because I was like, why am I not getting the performance I'm used to? And it's because this guy popped off. I mean, what else do you expect when you go through 14 driveways back to back with a big beast like this, right? Even the best of them break. So yeah, fortunately, did a little bit of digging in the workbench because we all have that bucket, right, where we have old bolts laying around. And I found this guy. It's the exact same match as that guy right there. So I'm gonna go ahead, get this fixed, and we should be back up and running for the next storm. I gotta say, that's pretty dang close if you ask me. Look at that. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now, just to show you guys that this is not a how-to video, you might expect a video in a couple of weeks if this breaks down again, because I am not an expert with small engines, right? But we'll probably come back in a couple of weeks and see how that works. But from what I'm seeing here, it's pretty dang close, and it seems like it's gonna work. So let's go.